Boys, we are finally back with making the best possible UFC fighter ever. You guys really enjoyed the last time we did this when we made the worst possible UFC fighter. It's been a hot minute since that video. You guys really wanted the part 2. You guys really wanted me to make the best fighter. If you guys forgot about the worst possible fighter and just how absolutely disgusting he looked, bang, there he is right now. If you guys want to watch the full video, link in the description. Let's start this off. As you can see, we got a blank canvas right here. We also have fight schedule, speed, cardio, fight IQ, power, striking offense, striking defense, wrestling offense, wrestling defense, output, mic skills, and head movement. Pretty much how it works is we're going to pick one fighter for each of these slots, as well we're going to create our own guy here towards the end with, the head, the chin, the legs. We're going to pick one fighter. We cannot, I repeat, we cannot use a repeating fighter. So for example, fight schedule, we can't have Pereira there if we want to have his left hook. We can't do that. So we can only have him here one time throughout this entire video. And yeah, let's get this started. But before we do, I'm going to quickly show you guys, 99% of you guys watch this shit for free. All I ask is subscribe. Let's start with a fight schedule. There's quite a bit of people you can put as fight schedule here. Me personally, I'm going with Kevin Holland. I have two main reasons here. Number one, Kevin Holland, it's pretty much no matter what, our guy is going to fight majority of the time 3 times a year. That's a solid amount of fights a year. But then, there's an opportunity for us to get 5 fights per year, With Kevin Holland's fight schedule, best believe we're going to get, on average, 3, 4, maybe even 5 fights per year. Our guy's going to be stupidly active. And with all the other stuff that I'm going to show you with him, he's going to be a whatever division champ he wants. He's going to get all the belts. Let's go to speed. Speed, we have to go with a smaller guy, a flyweight division guy. In my opinion, one of the, if not the fastest guy currently is probably Kai Kara-France. I think this is a perfect place for Kai Kara-France in speed. Again, you can probably change him out for a lot of these flyweight guys. I just think Kai Kara-France slightly faster. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter which flyweight you put here. Once you see all the other categories we fill out, this guy's going to be a monster. But with the speed we have with him, this guy's going undefeated, undisputed, brother. But let's go to the cardio now. Cardio, obviously we have to go with Merab Dvalishvili. You could put someone like Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington, but I don't see those guys going for as much takedowns as Merab is doing, something that's very taxing on the cardio. I don't see them doing what Merab is doing for all 5 rounds and consistently having this level of cardio. So of course, we got Merab. Is my guy going to be the cleanest fighter in the world? No, absolutely not. I guarantee you'll see. We have some room for some, EPO in here, some secret juice. Let's go to the fight IQ now. I have to go Volkanovski. I think Volkanovski, there's an argument you could put someone like Makhachev, but I think Volkanovski might have the best IQ in the UFC. The reason why I didn't put Makhachev here is because I feel like he lets his ego get ahead of him over his fight IQ. He wants to finish his opponents at what his opponents are the best at. Perfect example, Charles Oliveira, king of submissions, most submissions in UFC history, went out there and instead of looking for a KO or TKO, ground and pound, he wanted to submit Charles Oliveira, and that's what he did. I don't like that. Too much ego. If we have that kind of fight IQ, maybe our guy gets caught, with a jab here and there, but I want our guy to be undisputed, undefeated, untouchable, and with the next criteria, power and speed. Already this guy's going to be crazy. We're talking about the power of Derek Lewis. You're telling me the power of Derek Lewis mixed with the speed of Kai Kara-France, the cardio of Merab is not a Hall of Fame fighter already? We still have to make the guy because he could have a crazy glass chin. But let's go down to the striking offense. There's a lot of guys you can put here, but for this style, I think a crazy sleeper pick would be someone like a Wonder Boy. Right now, Wonder Boy, the thing that's holding him down is, yes, the wrestling defense, but also I just realized I have 2 E's in wrestling defense. It is what it is. But also, he doesn't really have that much power anymore. So you're telling me now that he has the power of Derek Lewis, the speed of Kai Kara France, the cardio of Merab, he's not going to be, again, an all-time best fighter? Let's keep moving down. Striking defense. Of course, you have to have someone like Strickland. Strickland probably has one of the better striking defenses in the UFC. There is arguments for other guys, but I went with the boy Strickland. Let's go with wrestling offense. I think Chimaev has the best wrestling offense. There is arguments to be made with other guys. Yes, I understand. But in my opinion, the best wrestling offense currently has to be Chimaev. And now that he has the cardio of Merab, nasty work. Let's go to the wrestling defense. And this is where, it all ties together. This boy's never getting taken down. This boy's never getting out-wrestled because we got the wrestling defense of Jose Aldo. There's been a lot of people sleeping on Jose Aldo. Not as much recently because I did watch Aldo's last fight where he did get robbed. This boy's undefeated, undisputed takedown defense. You can't deny that. Now that we have his wrestling defense, unstoppable. We're easily going to be the GOAT of the UFC in a few years. But let's go down to the output. There's some other guys I want to have here. Like, I wanted Max Holloway, but you'll see later we have Max Holloway here. So I put Dustin Poirier here. Dustin Poirier, he doesn't have, crazy level of output, but it's definitely not a sleeper pick. He definitely has more output than some guys in the UFC. Definitely not someone who doesn't throw. Definitely an output guy. I think this is the best choice I could have put for output, considering, I won't have someone like a Max Holloway. You'll see in a very, very shortly. Let's go to mic skills. Do I even need to explain this one? Conor McGregor. I don't even think there's a close second person you can have for mic skills. Then, sleeper pick. Guarantee none of you guys saw this coming. Head movement. I went with Dana White when he's in the office alone with John Jones. Best believe that head movement goes crazy. Now, let's fill out this. That was a violation. I'm not gonna lie. Let's fill out this fighter. Now, quickly, I'm just gonna tell you every little category we have. We have the head, the chin, the chest, the shoulders, the stomach, the left arm, the left leg, the right leg, the knees, and the feet. Those are all the criterias I have for this fighter. So, starting off with the head of Marvin Vettori. And now you're probably wondering why. Mainly because Marvin Vettori, this boy, brick of a head. I don't think he's ever been rocked, ever been dropped. Head undisputed, undefeated. Dana is very envious of that head game by Marvin Vettori. But yeah, I couldn't put someone like a Max Holloway here for his head just because that boy got dropped by Justin Gaethje on the temple. That's part of the head. I can't have him as the head. What I can do is have him on the chin. That boy's chin, undefeated, undisputed. Hopefully this shit doesn't age like rotten milk when he fights Topuria. But yeah, right now, undefeated, undisputed. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully Topuria, the little retard of a thing, doesn't fuck up my whole list. But let's go down to the chest. Now, I had two options here. I could go for absolute units of guys and make my guy a bulky beast of a thing. Or I could go more of like the aesthetic route, make him look like a bodybuilder type of guy. I went with a little bit of a combo of both, but mostly he's a bulky beast. I'm not gonna lie. We got them titties of Joaquin Buckley. Look at those things. Those things should be freaking censored. I'm not gonna lie, but we got them titties of Joaquin Buckley. Absolutely ginormous, Gynaminosaurus. Go to the shoulders. Of course, we had to go with the shoulders of Paulo Costa. 100% USADA approved shoulders of Paulo Costa. The most natural looking bowling balls you can ever find on a human being. We got those. And now this next part, the stomach. This is a very, very important part. We got the stomach of Kamaru Usman. Now, I was thinking maybe we do on Leon Edwards, make him look a little bit more tapered, a little bit more like aesthetic, a little bit more pleasing. The reason why I went with Usman, this boy has EPO marks all over his stomach. So best believe our guy, is he going to be clean? Absolutely not. He's going to go out here, juice to the gills, absolute unit of a thing, just destroying everyone. Kamaru Usman never popped. We got his stomach. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're not going to pop as well. Let's go down to the left arm. The left arm, very, very easy to pick. We got Pereira. We got an absolute unit of a left arm here. And yeah, now that we have the power of Derek Lewis, which I don't know if Pereira himself has more power than Lewis, to be honest. If not, it's not going to make that much of a difference. But we got the power of Lewis. Now we have the speed of Kai Kara France and the left arm of Pereira. If anyone even gets touched by even like the pinky of this guy's hand, they're going to sleep. Right arm, I put Sean O'Malley for the right arm. I was struggling who to put here. I think Sean O'Malley is a very good underrated pick, to be honest, but he is a bantamweight. But does that matter now that he has the power of Derek Lewis? Absolutely not. Let's go to the legs here now. The left leg, I have Jan Blachowicz. If you guys are wondering why do you have Jan Blachowicz here, go watch Jan Blachowicz, Magomed Ankalaev, and tell me that dude doesn't have some of the nastiest leg kicks in the game. We got Jan Blachowicz for the left leg. Right leg, Edson Barboza. There's no reason. There's no one else you can have. You can't have a leg here and not put Barboza in here. So we got the right leg of Barboza. That means we got two things left. The knees and the feet. Two, in my opinion, very important things you need to be a mixed martial artist. The knees for, flying knees, all that crazy shit. Then the feet. What's your footwork going to look like? So two important things. Let's go with the knees. We got the knees of Corey Sandhagen. This guy spams flying knees, so it's great to have that in our arsenal. I'm sure there's other guys you can put here, but I'm going Corey Sandhagen. And then before I forgot to say this in the damn beginning, but if you guys made it to the end of the video, you'll understand that this is only for current active fighters, not including Conor McGregor, because he was kind of active. He was scheduled to fight, but no retired fighter. That's why we don't see no Khabib. That's why we don't see DC. Only purely active fighters. Let's go to the feet. MVP. I think MVP might have some of the best footwork in the game. Mixed with all this other shit, this guy, you can't tell me this wouldn't be the scariest fighter in the world. Yes, he does look like, he does look a little special, but at the end of the day, this boy's out for blood. This boy's going to be undisputed, undefeated, world champion, flyweight, bantamweight, featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, middleweight, light heavyweight, heavyweight. He's gained all the belts. And yeah, let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of my new fighter? Would you switch out any of these fighters for someone else? In my opinion, the best one here, Dana White head movement. That head movement when he's alone with John Jones, I've heard rumors that shit goes crazy. And if we have that type of head movement, maybe it only goes up and down. There's no side and side, but regardless, I don't think we'll need to use a head movement that much when we have the striking defense of Strickland and then the chin and head of Vittoria and Marvin. So yes, the head movement might get us caught in some uppercut here and there, but best believe we're dodging all the right hooks, all the left hooks. And yeah, let me know what you think of this new mythical fighter. What should we name him? And yeah, if you didn't watch me create the worst possible UFC fighter, link in the description. And yeah, boys, your boy is on that goal to get to 1,000 subscribers. Yet again, 99% of you guys watch this shit for free. All I ask, subscribe with those post notifications on so you never miss any of these rare videos. And yeah, boys, there's really not that much else left to say except for I will see you guys in my next video.